Hi guys, and welcome back to the latest episode of Strive to Survive. So in this episode, we're going to be adding on to the house a little bit. And I know in some previous episodes I said that we were gonna venture out and do some stuff, and we are. That's still the plan. But I think for the most part, this is going to be our main base. We have the other one over by our mine shaft, which is a nice little home away from home. And I think that's how we're going to do this, is we're going to do a bunch of little home away from homes, probably connecting through the nether, similar to what we already have. But this will be our main base. That way we have some place to come back to. And with that in mind, I think we need to do a little bit of expanding here. We've got a super furnace, which I'm pleased with. And we'll have to do something with all that nether brick. But I don't really have the storage space that I'm looking for here. There's not like a place to drop things off. And some of you might be wondering now that I opened my inventory where we got this saddle from. And I did a little bit more exploring down in that mine shaft and ran into a chest in a mine cart that actually had a saddle in it. So that's where this came from. But yeah, like I was saying, there's not really... this stuff is just so poorly organized right now. I think what we need is a storage room. And essentially what I'll do with this storage room is have everything with item frames and everything all nicely laid out. And I'm thinking where I want to do that. Well, that's one thing I want to do this episode. Another thing is get a better bow. Our bow has power 1 on it right now, which is not terrible, but... we've got 19 levels here. I'm hoping to get up to 20 and put a level 20 enchant on a bow and then actually have a very decent bow. But what we want to do this episode is make some sort of storage area. And I'm thinking somewhere off of here, maybe even over here-ish, making a storage room or down a little bit further. So I'm going to start that, guys. And then when I have enough experience, I'll show you guys what we get on our bow. And then we'll follow up and complete the storage room. So that's the plan for this episode, guys. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm working on the storage room here, and I decided to place it right across from that other portal. So it's nice, we don't have to go down too far into our little area here, and I'm going to do something with these stairs so that they, aren't so messed up when you're trying to get in here. But that's not what we're worried about right now. Right now we're worried about the actual features of the storage room. So what I've done is I've come in 3 spaces here, and I'll explain why in a minute. I want to be able to put chests here. So as you can see, that lines up at the top of that, makes a nice little backdrop here. I mined out this whole area because there was some iron there, and that's what I was looking for. So I'm going to pillar up here. This will be too wide for our chest. We're going to go back a little bit further here and make another one that's too wide for our chest. So this will end up getting filled in back here, probably with some solid stone. We'll see though. So let's go ahead and throw a torch or so on here. Just temporarily. Like I said, that'll get filled up with solid stone. So let's go grab some of that so that we can see exactly what this is going to look like. And I think we have some in our chest up here. Not positive. We do. Perfect. We'll do that. And let's drop off that iron that I just picked up. Grab some gold. So we're getting close to our 20 experience marker for our new bow. And let's go back down here. We'll fill this in. So that'll be wide enough for 2 more chests. And we want to be able to... this pillar will basically have the item frames on it to show us what's in the chest. So we'll have one for this set, which actually this needs to be replaced just for aesthetics sake. So that'll be the one for this set. This will be the one for this set. We're going to have another set of chests back in this corner. So let's get to work on that. And how we'll have this be mini chests. These will both be 2 wide, and these back in this corner will be 1 wide. So we need to make this a little bit wider down here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. There we go. So we'll have these chests here will be one wide. So right there we'll have a set of chests, and right here we'll have a set of chests, and then we're basically just going to mirror this configuration on the other side of the room. So I'm going to do that real quick, guys, and then I will cut back and show you what that looks like. Then we'll start putting in all the chests. So see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm back, and we're almost done in here, really. I'm just doing a little bit of aesthetic work. You can see I've just mirrored it on both sides here. We'll have places for double chests. You can't put a chest on this top layer because it won't be able to open we'd have to break open this here, so that's why I put the torches here instead. It's a good place to place the torches, that way your room's well lit. But in this corner here, just for the sake of being fancy, I'm going to put some glowstone and a nice little bush there in the corner. And really it's just because I needed something in the room in that corner, so it didn't just look plain. That's just personal preference. You can do whatever you want. This is your storage room. I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas. Like I said, I'll show you guys how to do the item frames here in a second. It's going to be the same as what I did up here. We're going to need quite a few of them, so let me see how much leather we have. Looks like we've only got 5 right now, so let's drop off some of these rails, and we'll sleep away the night as soon as we can. We got this skeleton playing out here, so get out of here, skeleton, because we're gonna need some more leather to do this. And luckily we have all that wood that we gathered, because we're gonna need a lot of wood to do this project. We've got a ton of wheat, so let's head out here. And getting super close on... What are you doing, spider? Look, I frankly don't like you because of your friends down in that cave, so you're gonna have to die. And we just hit 20, so we're gonna go get our bow as well, but I'm gonna feed these cows real quick. That's an Enderman, so let's... Well, I think he's... Ooh, that's a witch. Yeah, let's take care of you. I know you're down there. I don't want you to hit me with anything. Did you drop anything? Not really. Alright, well, what I really wanted to do was get that Enderman, but try to get some more Ender Pearls. Apparently he wasn't having any of that, so... Did I already... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're having problems with our cows. I think we need to make this cow pen a little bit bigger, honestly, so... Let me do that real quick, guys. Get out of here. There are just so many of them. But yeah, we need to kill some of these cows. That way we can get some leather, hopefully. Yeah, they didn't drop any leather. And that baby cow doesn't even fit in the pen. So I'm going to extend this pen out a little bit, guys. This will be a little bit of everything in this episode. But yeah, I'm going to expand that out because there's clearly not enough room here for all these cows, and we need more. So, alright, I'm going to work on that, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. We'll use all that fencing that we got in that previous episode to do that, so see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back, and you can see I've expanded this pen out. It's going to be 4 spaces once we get this done. So I'm going to kind of let these cows run free. Careful. Right now I'm not trying to get any leather off them, but they seem to have other plans. There we go. So that's going to give them quite a bit more space, so we'll eventually be able to have a lot more cows, and we need them to back up, so do one of those numbers, get them to back away from this gate. And you're still running free, buddy. Can I lure you back in with the promise of wheat? Hey, hey cows. Hey, everybody back in the pen. And looks like that was successful, surprisingly. So, alright, so we got all them back in here. We don't need to worry about the chickens right now. But yeah, we need to keep feeding them and growing them so we can get more leather, because 5 leather is not going to be enough to do this project. And I'll show you why in a second here. Well, yeah, we just don't have enough space. That's why we're doing this project to begin with, but it's going to be a pain for me to move all this stuff that we do have downstairs, but yeah, we're going to need quite a few more sticks, so let's get to work on that. But remember, item frames are just like that. So leather in the middle with sticks all along the outside. And you can see we only got 5 out of that, so that's not going to be enough for all these chests we're going to make. But it's going to be a decent start, I guess. Hey, there's that Enderman. Let's get him! Oh, that's a nice piece of dirt you dropped there, buddy. Hello? He sounds angry. And... hello? Are you out here? There you are. This Bane of Arthropods is not... there he is. Now he's behind us. Now he's behind us again. That's why I'm kind of trying to stand out here. That way he'll actually come and attack us. Because we don't want him... where is he? There he is. Come here. That's the bad part about not having a decent sword, is usually you can just kind of bum rush those guys and hit them a bunch of times in the feet and they'll just die. But when you got a junky sword like we do, that tactic doesn't really work. But hey, at least for all that we got a... yeah, whatever. We got an ender pearl at least, so that's good. And let's head back down here and finish our little construction project. Something you don't find too often when you're working is just an Enderman trying to destroy your stuff. So, but we'll have, those will be for those chests, that'll be for that one. So you can see we're going to need at least 5, 6, 7 more item frames for all these chests that we're going to make. So, speaking of chests, let's start making these. We'll start with 8 for now. So those will be double chests. And you can see, we can open the double chest just fine. If they were up here though, we wouldn't be able to, so that's why we're doing it this way. And what we're going to do, we're going to take, one of these chests is going to be exclusively for dirt. One of them is going to be exclusively for cobble. Not like that though. That's that is the wrong way to do that. There we go. Then one will be for wood, which I'll get from upstairs, and one of the smaller chests will be for iron. So let's, not iron, but minerals and stuff of that nature. So that chest there will be for that. Then we're going to have a chest for some other things like tools. That'll be one of the small chests, and then we'll have a miscellaneous chest, or maybe a couple miscellaneous chests that we'll put over there. So we're going to want one for sand and gravel, which unfortunately I don't have any of right now, so I can't really demonstrate that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab some, there's some sand. And what else do we want to put down in a chest down there? Well, regardless, I'm going to start moving this stuff downstairs, guys, and get some more leather and finish up that room. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. You can see we did some basic additions that we desperately needed. I mean, without this room, things were just starting to get thrown in chests randomly. You can see got this chest here that I mean, basically I was just putting things wherever they would fit. So yeah, definitely needed this room. So I'm glad we did that this episode. And in some upcoming episodes, like I said, when we were down in that mine shaft, we need to get a brewing stand going. And those type of rooms, we're probably just going to add on down here, honestly. Because we got this nice little network down here, we might as well use it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on, guys. And I'll probably make a chest over here for like ender pearls and like the rarer items that we have too. So, but I'll catch up with you guys in a bit after I move some of our stuff down here so you can see exactly what this room's going to be like. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back and I'm going to eat a piece of steak. But you can see I've started moving everything from here down into here. And what I'm actually going to do is I've decided this wall I'm going to make some furnaces. That way we'll have a place to cook. And that was one of the other things that I was kind of lacking. There were some furnaces upstairs, and there's the super furnace, of course, but actually we need 4 furnaces, so there we go. 4 furnaces. The problem was there wasn't really any, like if I wanted to do a bunch of iron or a bunch of gold or something like that, there really wasn't enough furnaces to do that. So now we have a few down here, and I probably should have just made 3 and moved this one. But oh well. It is what it is. So, but I've started moving all the cobble down here. This will be all dirt, sand, wood, iron. This will turn into a spare tool chest, actually. So, but that's it for this episode, guys. So thanks for watching. See you next episode.